Students, let I describe you the basic plane oblique diagram oblique common body of coordinates. Actually, when in any examination question there will be a question regarding draw a common diagram of a coordinate, then you should draw the diagram that I am going to draw, and this is the very important question. So make it start, and it may be asked, probably it may be asked from the 8 to 10 marks. So you should prepare and you should focus on the diagram that I am going to draw. Actually, the diagram is not a particular common coordinates. It is neither a fish nor any kinds of living organisms that are actually belong the coordinate. It is the all common features that are found in all kinds of coordinates. So let me draw the diagram. This is the basic plane. In probably in your mind there will be a diagram of fish, but the diagram is not a belong to fish. It is actually the common diagram for all characteristic features. This is the brain and spinal cord that actually earlier in form of the dorsal brain and dorsal nerve cord. Now back to the next part. This is the important unique features of chordate, and this is the notochord. It is also dorsally located, so it may be called as the dorsal notochord. There is need to shed the diagram because after some time it will get fed. Now back to the next important part of the diagram, that is the dorsal blood vessels. Actually, the dorsal and ventral blood vessels supply the blood throughout the body parts. Now back to the next. This is the opening of mouth. This is the pharyngeal gill slits, and this one is later float throughout the body and move to the posterior part. This represents the pharyngeal gill slits, and overall blue color you have seen, it is actually the foregut, midgut and hindgut. There is the dorsal blood vessels. Now back to the shading of other parts and drawing the other parts that are actually left still. This is the ventral blood vessels. This is the part of ventral blood vessels, and this will also flow from anterior to posterior part of the body. This need to also shed because it after some time go to fed. Now back to the next part, that is the blood capillary that actually connect the dorsal and ventral part of the blood vessels. Actually, it helps to supply the dorsal and ventral blood throughout the body parts. So the diagram is, I think, completed, and I want to label it. The dorsal brain, but you no need to write the dorsal brain, only brain is enough. The dorsal nerve cord, the nerve cord associated with the dorsal brain. The dorsal notochord, the dorsal notochord is important key features of chordata. The post-anal tail, it simply forms the tail. It is the also features of the phylum chordata. The dorsal blood vessels, dorsally located, but there was no space, so there is a need to draw in bottom. The ventral blood vessels, same things, the dorsal and ventral blood vessels. This is the pharyngeal gill slits. It is always in pair in number. Pharyngeal gill slits. Slits means aperture. The mouth, part of digestive system. This is the foregut. This is the midgut, and this one is the hindgut. So the diagram is almost completed. Now going to explain. Students, let I describe you the common diagram of common chordates. That is, it is not a diagram of a fish. You probably have a mind, you have probably imagined that like it is just like a fish, but it is not a fish. The diagram represents the common chordates characters, and it is very important, and it is asked in bulk in number. It may be 10 or 8 in number, so you should make a practice regarding this diagram. Let I explain the diagram. Actually, as I have told you, the basic key points for the common chordates are the brain, nerve cord and notochord are dorsally located. It means when the creepers animals, when there are 4 foot animals, the 4 limbs and hind limbs both are used in the movement, then the upper portion is actual the dorsal and lower portion is ventral. So this is the upper portion, and the all upper portion is called as dorsal portion. So the brain is dorsally located, nerve cord is dorsally located, notochord is dorsally located, and the one blood vessels, that is the dorsal vessels, here there was no any space, so I have draw it in, I have level it in the lower side, but it is the dorsal portion. That is, you can see the air, you can see the line, that line represents the dorsal line. So this represents dorsal blood vessels. Vessels means the artery, vein or capillary. Later it will be discussed, but earlier there are the single dorsal blood vessels, and there is the ventral side blood vessels, and it is move in between the different part of body. And this is the key points of digestive system that is well developed, and it is represented in form of the foregut, midgut and hindgut. Actually the foregut consists the mouth and pharynx, midgut consists esophagus, intestine and the stomach, and the hindgut consists the large intestine and anus and the posterior part of the body. So these are the different part of digestive system, and this is sometimes represented as the ventral heart. Ventral heart, it was actually left. So these are some important characteristics features of common chordates. And you can see the pharyngeal gill slits near to the pharynx, region. It is 6 in number. 1 2 3 4 5 6. It may be 4 or it may be 2 in number, but always in the even number, that is 2 4 6 8 etc. So these are the common basic plane of the characteristic features of a common chordate. This is the post anal tail. It means this represent only the tail. You should learn it properly and remind you, that is this may be asked in the upcoming examination, in any examination, maybe unit first, term 1 etc. So this is the common plane diagram of a chordate characteristic feature. You should learn it properly. In next video lecture I will describe you the different class of common chordata. Students, now we are going to describe the other features of chordates. Other features means the features that make the chordate in to the animal kingdom, that place the chordata, phylum chordata in Animalia. And the features is the bilateral symmetry, as you all know. Bilateral symmetry. Bilateral symmetry means when you cut the any object from a single point into only two equal half, there will be the bilateral symmetry. Most of the organisms belong to chordata is bilateral symmetry. Mostly means every kinds of organisms except some, later I will describe you. The second important features, it is triploblastic in nature. Triploblastic means ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm are the three embryonic layer that actually develop during the time of embryonic development. So they are triploblastic, and the organism that possesses only two layer, that is ectoderm, mesoderm, are said to be diploblastic in nature, and it was discussed earlier. The third important features, body is organ level organization. Body has the organ level of organization. Coelomic cavity is present, so it is coelomate in nature. And fifth one is the digestive system is well developed, and the digestion actually through the nutrition actually through the holozoic, that is they feed the solid food materials. Sixth one is respiratory system, mostly through the lungs, and in some lower organisms like fishes, lower chordates like fishes, they have the well developed gills, so they perform the respiration through gills. And some other higher animals belong to chordata like frog, they also perform the respiration through skin. So it may be through the skin, it may be through the gills, or it may be through the lungs. Skin respiration is known as the cutaneous respiration, gills and lungs. Example of skin respiration in chordate is the frog, gills, fishes, lungs, me, you, etc. Now that is, next is circulatory system. Actually circulatory system is closed type, that is heart is well developed and packed in a closed blood vessels. Now back to the 8 number, excretion. Excretion mostly through the well developed nephron and nephric duct. Later I will describe you the other lower chordates are actually exception of the excretion and excretory system, but excretion mostly through the nitrogenous waste or ammonia. Keep in mind the organism that are that live in aquatic habitat excrete the nitrogenous waste as ammonia. Keep in mind. But you should probably know that it may be the uric acid, it may be the urea. So depending upon the organisms, the excretory products may be ammonia, uric acid and urea. Organisms that perform the aerobial life like birds excrete the uric acid, but the common in ammonia, urea and uric acid, they excrete nitrogen as an excretory product. Now the reproductive system. Actually in the chordate, sexes are separate, male and female reproductive system found in the two different body parts. So I think it is clear. Now back to the reproduction is actually the sexual reproduction, that is they are unisexual, that is dioecious. Now the fertilization may be internal or external both. Listen, fertilization may be internal, external, both type. The fishes perform external fertilization, and other higher animals like birds and mammals perform the internal type of fertilization. Now the development may be internal or external. Internal organisms, and the organisms that perform the internal development are called viviparous, and organisms that perform the external development called oviparous animals. And the larval stage are common in lower chordates like the frog, etc. So frog possesses the larval stage, that is the metamorphosis is common. These are the basic common characters of chordate that may resemble with the all kinds of animal, and the unique characters is over. So in the next video lecture I will describe you the different class of phylum Chordata, different groups of phylum Chordata. Thank you.